Hi, welcome back to Prime Time. I'm Brian Ades, and today we're continuing our conversation with Tracy McCubin of Declutterfly. Tracy, tell me a little bit about the emotional process of letting go of things. I find a lot of times as a realtor coming in, I'm faced with the emotional issues of people selling their home and letting go, and on top of that, their personal belongings.
One of the things that you have to understand is it's never about the stuff. So what I tell people is, look, you don't want that hunk of shiny red metal. You want the feeling that a brand new red sports car is going to give you. So you don't want your old wedding veil. You want the memory of when you got married. So maybe it's taking photographs of it. You know, maybe it's just acknowledging that, and people can let go of it. So it's just taking a moment and really acknowledging and know that it's going to be hard. I mean, some people are like, get rid of it, don't care, you know, skipping out the door to cruise to Alaska.
Yeah, and a lot of the boomers that I've been working with that are selling their homes to downsize, which I want to talk to you about. I mean, I see them taking, you know, even doors and windows that they're attached to. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's probably more to do with what occurred in that house. Did they have their kids in that house? Did they raise their kids in that house? Did they launch their business in that house? You know, it's not the doors and the windows. It's whatever events took place. I had a client who had to sell a house after her husband had passed away, and she had just all sorts of stuff, and it was very challenging, and it was very sad because of his illness. But what we just did is we just made a timeline. You know, we went through and just with a calendar said, like, well, in this year you painted the house, and in this year you did, you know, and just was able to record it. So when doing that, she was able to leave and just know that she wasn't going to forget the events that took place.
One thing that I've noticed with clients that are making a transition to downsize, the reality is they're really only living in the kitchen, the living room, and the bedroom. And they're in the mindset that they're ready to downsize, but they're not ready to let go of everything.
Right, exactly. And so the conversation I always like to have with people is, okay, so you realize you're going to have to let go of 70%. You think you're going to have to let go of 30. You're going to have to let go of 70.
That's right.
And so sometimes it's about just figuring out the kind of person that they are. Like some people need to do it gradually. You know, I have plenty of clients that I've worked with over 6 months, and we'll tackle an area. I have other clients who are like, I want this done in 4 days. Let's say you have an old leather armchair that your nephew has always loved. This is a great time to say, I'd like to give this to you now. I have a client right now who's just getting rid of all of her jewelry. It's big, gorgeous stuff. She's 85. She's never going to wear it again.
Right.
And so she's giving it away now. And she's, I'd rather see you wear it.
That's beautiful.
It's sitting in a safe. So I think that's a great way to do it. And it really empowers the person. But, you know, downsizing really means downsizing. It really means letting go way more than you think.